Okay, we're back for the second video. I'm gonna do my skincare while I tell you guys about the family tea. There's a lot, but there's not a lot because my family doesn't really have all that much drama. Even in my extended family, which bless. So the tea is my brother's getting married at the end of May, Labor Day weekend, actually. He met this woman last year, sometime, off of eHarmony, which is how my dad met my stepmom. So I'm like, okay, keep it in the fam, you know, whatever. And then he met her, I think, like last spring, like in person for the first time. He was still living in Washington and she lives in Kona. So yeah. And then I guess like my parents were telling me when they picked him up from the airport that he was like, she's the one, blah, blah, blah. And they said, homie, you need to slow down. Although they shouldn't really talk. My dad was engaged to my stepmom before we even met her, like literally within a month. So, anyways, and then he flew back out like a month later and proposed and they got engaged. And also you guys, skincare is from your forehead to your nipple. Okay. If you didn't know that, now you know that. You got to keep everything young because we're women and we have to stay young forever. So yeah, they got engaged last spring. And then in the summer, my parents went out to meet her. I was gonna go, but then I had just started a new job. So I was like, you know, I ain't got no PTO yet. And then, oh, did I show you guys this? Anything Codally? Yeah, it's an investment, but it's worth it. And then my parents met her. I guess her whole ass family lives together. Like they live on a farm in Kona. And she's like never left the island, even though she's like late 20s, which is a red flag for me. And I was like, okay, cool. So they're in a cult, you know, love that. So yeah, and then like maybe 2.5, 3 months ago, they decided on the date for the wedding. So nobody in my family is going besides me and my parents because everyone either already has travel plans because you normally travel further in advance than 3 months, or they can't afford it because it's last minute and it's Hawaii Labor Day weekend. So, you know, it's gonna be interesting. It's gonna be fun. I'm determined to have a good time. I stay doing solo shit whether or not I'm on a family vacation, just because I know my family's very Christian and I'm just gonna leave it at that. Love them though. Love them lots, especially Papa. It's my fave. And don't come for me with how hard I gua sha. I know you're just supposed to like do it really slow. I don't care. I have too much going on in my face. Yeah, I don't care. So yeah, I'm going March 20th through the 26th. My precious angel is coming with me. And then my parents will be there till the 27th. But it's gonna be a fun time. They said it's like country chic, which doesn't make sense to me because it's in Hawaii, but what the fuck do I know about Kona? Not shit. I guess there's a lot of farmland there, but Never been. I don't know. So yeah, it's gonna be a good time. I'm still trying to find a damn dress, and I've got it narrowed down. And then I was waiting for my tax return to come through to purchase it. And then I looked into it today, like, yo, where's she at? And it said it had been applied to what I owed from last year. I was like, I said not to do that. So what was the point of asking me that question if you were just gonna do it anyway? Honestly, the government's such a fucking joke. I almost didn't do my taxes because the government's such a fucking joke. Like, Jesus Christ. Oh, that's fucking tight, bro. What the fuck? Why do I have so much tension in my face, bitch? Anyways. Earlier today, what did I even do? I did some schoolwork, and then I was lounging around watching The Office because I'm rewatching the entire series because why not? And then I had some carne asada fries for lunch, and then a couple hours later I went to the gym and still felt like I was gonna vomit. So don't do that if you're thinking about doing that. But good news is I have carne for lunch. Not saving the fries. That's gross. Don't do that. Soggy fries are the fucking worst. But I made some broccolini. I went to Trader Joe's after the gym and I made some broccolini. So, and tomorrow is hair wash day, so I'm gonna go to the gym in the morning and hopefully see. There's this a real cute cutie at the gym. Like, he's gotta be like 6'1", 6'2", dark hair, can't tell if it's black or just really dark brown, and he has these little like round glasses. He's a late morning guy, so whenever I go late mornings, I'm like, even though I don't wear my glasses to the gym and I can't see shit really, so I've seen enough, honestly, that I feel comfortable not wearing my glasses to the gym. I don't want to see when other people are looking at me. That sounds really cocky, but it as a woman at the gym, you understand, because men are just fucking thirst traps. And yeah, so the family is, I was joking at first with my family, like, oh, they're in a cult, like, da-da-da, and my stepmom said I was crazy, but now I think she's starting to realize that might be a possibility, because, they were saying that, like, they were trying to convince them to have, like, a reception on Kona and then, or no, have a ceremony on Kona and then have a reception in Washington so that she could meet our whole side of the family at once. And I guess she nixed it in the butt. So I was like, okay, she's just not gonna meet his side of the family? That's hella weird. I'm like, girl, pop a Xanax and get the fuck over it. Like, you should probably care about your spouse's side of the family, right? Unless they're toxic. Maybe she thinks we're toxic. That'd be kind of crazy. Never met this woman in my life. My brother and I were really close growing up, so I was low-key, am still low-key offended that he married someone I've never met. But, we're very different. We've grown apart, which kind of sucks, but it'll be nice to see him in a month, a little over a month, and hopefully we can all have a good time and have fun. I fear it's going to be a lot of country music at the wedding, so normally I would want to dance and everything, but we'll see. If it's not just Kenny Chutney? Luke Bryan? Am I guessing those right? I know they're not going to play Beyonce. I'll be shook if they play. I will be thrilled if they play some Beyonce country music. Oh, bitch. because that is country with this C-U-N, no O, country. You feel me? Anyways, I'm also, you know, if you can't tell from, why would you be able to tell from me going to the gym just this once today? I have been to the gym frequently, but I am on a weight loss journey because, you know, since COVID, I feel like I'm finally getting a good stride back of like self-confidence since COVID. It's just been, I was already at a job that was like diminishing my self-confidence like a motherfucker before COVID hit. So just dealing with that also when in lockdown is just, it was treacherous. So yeah, but little by little, you know, as I go to the gym, she's getting her confidence back. I have a knot right here and it fucking hurts. Oh my God. I actually ordered a scale because I fucking left mine at that toxic ass house in San Diego that I was at, which maybe I'll tell you guys about that next week because shit is tea. Shit is dramatic. I feel like I've low-key like blacked it out. Like it really wasn't that long ago. And it, yeah, it's just, shit was crazy. Luckily I had like, well, I have cool coworkers now, but at the time I had like sick ass coworkers and they would just like listen to me rant about these bitches because they were fucking crazy. And yeah. Okay. Now that I've gua sha'd the shit out of my face, I like to seal everything in with my, I mean, if anything, get you some Aquaphor. If you can't afford expensive ass shit, which I can't, I'd be clearing that shit, get yourself some Aquaphor because that will just seal in the moisture. You can use it for your tattoos, you can use it for lip balm, like you can use it for everything. Oh God. All right, that is it. I'll see you dolls next week.